I'm Mary McAdams. Welcome to the Spice of Life channel, where I'll be sharing some of my favorite family recipes and trying out consumer products once in a while. Let's see what's happening in the kitchen today.
Today we will be making pecan bars, which is absolutely one of my favorite dessert recipes handed down to me by my mother. It combines chewy sweetness with a nice nutty crunch. If you like pecan pie, you will love this recipe even more, I promise you. It pairs beautifully with a cup of coffee, but you can also serve it with a scoop of your favorite vanilla ice cream for a really special treat. Let's take a look at the ingredients you will need for this recipe. To begin with, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You will need a 9x13 baking dish, and you will want to spray it generously with some spray oil to prevent sticking. Before we begin, you will want to measure out and set 2/3 cup of the yellow cake mix aside. We are going to start with making the crust. Melt your stick of butter in a small mixing bowl using your microwave. Add the egg to the butter mixture and use a mixture to blend it. Then add your package of yellow cake mix, all but the 2/3 cup we set aside, and mix it until it's well blended. Pat the crust mixture evenly into your 9x13 pan. I did not have to do this time, but if the crust is too sticky to manipulate, try wetting the tips of your fingers and then pat it in as desired. Put your crust mixture into the oven and bake it until it is a very light brown. This will generally take about 15 minutes. Our goal is to only partially bake the crust. While the crust is baking, let's put together our filling mixture. In a large mixing bowl, add your 2/3 cup of cake mix that we had set aside, the 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and the light and dark corn syrup. You will want to use a soft spatula to scrape the corn syrup off the sides of the measuring cups to ensure you get it all. Continue by adding your 3 eggs, and then add a teaspoon of vanilla. Use your mixer on medium speed to blend it until it's smooth. It will look almost like liquid caramel. Stir your spoon or spatula around the mixture in the bowl to ensure all the ingredients have been well mixed and are not sticking to the bottom of the bowl. It's time to pull the crust out of the oven. It's looking good. The edges are just slightly starting to brown. The key thing here is to not overbake it in the beginning. We want to only partially bake it. Okay, let's get our filling mixture, and we are going to pour it evenly over our crust we just took out of the oven. Because it's a sticky mixture, you will want to run that soft spatula around the edges of your bowl to get it all. To finish it off, we're going to sprinkle our 2 cups of chopped pecans from edge to edge evenly over the top. Once you have them sprinkled on, pat them gently into the mixture with the tips of your fingers. You can see my pup Avery is very interested in what I'm doing up here. We're going to return the pan back to the oven and bake it another 30 to 35 minutes. Generally at about 32 minutes, it is mostly set and we need to remove it from the oven. I would not recommend going over 35 minutes or you will definitely overbake it. You will need to let the pecan bars cool to room temperature for about an hour or two. After it is cooled, move them to the refrigerator and chill them an additional 6 to 8 hours to fully set the mixture. And there you have it. I hope you try out this family favorite recipe of ours. I've put a link to the recipe, a printable PDF copy, in the description below. There is also a link to the Spice of Life blog. I hope you will check both of them out. If you like this recipe, please click the like button below. You can also subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button. Now, I'm going to have my first pecan bar with a hot cup of coffee. Enjoy!